Alright, microphone's on. What time is it?
6 o'clock.
Dawn already. And you need to get up right this instant.
It's not 6 o'clock.
Dawn is not a reason to yell at someone. And I'm not sure it's reason enough to get up so abruptly either.
Oh.
2 days without supervision. You've gotten lazy already. Where would you be on your own, I wonder? Oh yes, do come in and spill your venom on me. Is there any actual reason for me to wake up at this hour, or is it a social call on your part? Fine. Don't get out of bed and see how it works for you. What do I care? This way it will be even more interesting. Whoa, what's at the clenched fist? It's 6 a.m. and she's giving me the clenched fist.
Ah.
Chicken soup? Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. And awake now. Would you please tell me what's going on? Carmosa's back and she wants us all together in the hall. I'm wide awake and up now. You could have begun with that. Well, now you know. She brought a large package with her and she looks like she means business. So hurry up. She always looks like she means business. I wonder what's in the package though. What shape was it? Did it? Oh, just stop being nosy and hurry up or we'll both be in trouble. If you were getting dressed instead of asking dumb questions, you would already be seeing it for yourself. If you didn't stand there and yell at me and stare, I would actually be in position to get dressed. Fine, I'm leaving. Just hurry up. She really hurried to get her rags on. I'm really sorry. I got here as fast as. Wait, where's Carmosa? In her study. She said she didn't have time to wait for you forever and you kept her waiting for quite some time. Oh no, we wouldn't want Carmosa's magnificent plans to be foiled just because of Cinders' laziness, would we? Always making fun of the redhead. You might rethink your attitude. Mother wants to speak to you. I can't imagine how that is going to be a pleasant experience considering. She says she wants to speak to me. Why? Well, actually, she wants to speak to each of us. You're just supposed to go first. Great. When I finally get to be the first at something, it's something I don't want. It's like receiving gifts. Good in principle, yet always disappointing in reality. Why would she want to speak to each of us, and why separately? I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, stop complaining, you two. You should hurry up and go, Sophia. Unless you feel the need to make Mother angrier, of course. I'm going. I certainly don't like this. Carmosa seems keen on interrogating us and getting every detail of what happened while she was gone. If you did what you were supposed to, you wouldn't need to be nervous right now. Just a thought. Of course, because everything's fair and honest around here. I certainly won't get blamed for things I have no control over. I think you do enough on your own, not to need any additional blame. Your constant rebelling? Should get most of Carmosa's attention. Rebelling with the belly. And how will Carmosa have an idea about who rebelled and what rebelling actually means? You're not seriously suggesting that I would tell on you, are you? I'm trying so hard to do well here and take care of you two. And Sophia, she wouldn't just stab you in the back like that for no reason, would she? Well, I certainly do not feel as safe as you described. Okay, so my sister might have an interesting idea of fun. True. But I think we did start some sort of connection, albeit weak. I did notice you two were on better terms. I must admit I was wondering what the change was about. I'm not sure yet, but I certainly hope it's permanent and not some ploy to lower my awareness. I like the feeling of having a sister. Oh, I'm so glad you say that, and I am happy that you and Sophia get along. Actually, I'm happy she's getting along with anyone. Happy? Why? You hardly even talk to her yourself. The fact that I don't have a good connection with her doesn't mean I can't care. I do wish for her to be happy. I'm glad she's finally able to make friends. I had no idea you cared so much. You're full of surprises. I don't think I need to explain myself. I was just asking, but fine. Let's just wait for Sophia to come out and see what she has to say. It's not like we have many alternatives. I hate waiting. This shouldn't take long. Carmosa's not someone to beat around the bush. True, she's always to the point. No excuses, no diversions, no mercy. Let's just wait. So they waited. You're back. That was fast. Aren't you happy to see me? I'm fine. Sorry to disappoint you girls. So what was the talk about? You'll find out soon enough. It's your turn, and I wouldn't keep Mother waiting if I were you. Alright, I'm off. Wish me luck. You might need it, so good luck, sister. Good luck. So, how was it? Commercial swoops down on you like a hawk and submits you to great physical torture and tests your endurance. At one point, she took this long needle and... Lovely. Thanks for that image, sis. You did get a little pale, but honestly, you'll be fine. So it wasn't that bad. Oh, don't get me wrong, it was no pleasure either. Carmosa hatched a plan that'll make me lose a lot of sleep till it's all over. This can't be good. I'm almost afraid to ask, what is it? Oh no, you need to be properly surprised when you hear it from Carmosa. That will prove I did not utter a word. But you don't need to worry about too much. Only Glory and I get to fail Carmosa and her ridiculously high expectations this time. Oh, I see. You're just learning how to play Roblox? That's so cute. As far as I know, you will not be involved. I think it has to do with the prince. I never thought I'd be happy to hear that someone forgot about me. And let me add to your joy. I forgot about you and your little escapades when I recounted to Carmosa what happened during her absence. So you should be fine. I wonder what Gloria would tell. Aren't you worried? I'm not sure. She seemed alright when we talked, maybe a bit unsettled. I know my sister. She didn't show emotion until Mother ordered her to do it, but on the inside she was raging. I think she might spill some of that into Mother's ears. The hell with that. These past few days reminded me of what freedom felt like. It was worth whatever punishment Carmosa might throw at me. You've either lost your mind or forgotten what Mother is capable of. Nothing is worth what she'll come up with to make you regret your actions. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Call that chapter speculation. You're back. How was it? What do you mean? Well, was it, I don't know, unpleasant? Of course not. Why would it be? It was just a normal conversation. Normal for you, perhaps. Come on, Gloria. I could tell it wasn't that smooth. Stop being so nosy. And start asking proper questions. Did Carmosa tell you about her plans? And in fact, she did. Oh, of course she did. You're in that special little place in her lap. Sophia, please. Shush now, Cinders. What do you think of Mother's latest great plot? You would think she had learned not to expect the impossible of us. Or anything big, really. Maybe it's time to live up to her expectations. You are a grown-up now, Sophia. It's time for you to work on managing your responsibilities. You're hopeless and stupid. Sophia said that to her. Some of us are simply not built for greatness. If only you focused on doing something useful half as often as you do on sharpening that vicious tongue. You must speak plainly. I'm too stupid to understand complex sentences. So what are Carmosa's plans exactly? Oh, I'm sure she'll explain everything in a moment. Now hurry, don't keep her waiting. You know how angry she gets when someone's late. Oh yes, I feel like this is going to be quite an adventure. And I'm about to enter the Beast's lair. Oh, there she is herself, the old Queen of Hearts. She looks like it too. You called me? Yes, I did. Come in and close the door. I'd like you to explain something to me. I just asked my daughters about what happened during my absence, and to my surprise, I've got two conflicting descriptions. Could you please explain to me how did you spend the last 2 days? I visited friends in town, did some things I planned to do. You could say I took 2 days off. So I have heard. I am still wondering as to the nature of the liberties you took when I wasn't here to direct you. I certainly hope you did not do anything foolish. However, one of my daughters assured me that you're much too level-headed to make a mistake like that. She did? Yes, I also thought it was unusual of her. So I'm letting this slip. But enough about this. This isn't about the topic I wanted to speak with you about. It has to do with my plans for our family. 2 days from now, a grand ball will be taking place in the royal palace. Any royal business is very important, of course, but this particular ball will be very important, even for His Royal Highness. It means very careful preparations. What matters here is that the ball is very near and there's little time left. It means that I will be expecting our entire family, and I do mean all of us, to give their best. By which I mean complete obedience. No questions, no dramas, no nonsense. This is too much an important event to be spoilt in such a silly way. Very well. And what is my part in this plan then? Will I be going to the ball as well, member of our family that I am? Don't be absurd. Royal affairs aren't your arena. I see. And what is my arena, ma'am? Why, the house, of course. If everything goes smoothly, the ball should mark the point of our family coming back into high society. And that means one thing, guests. We will need combined effort to make the residence spotless, but your role in this would be crucial. I see, my lady. Would you also like me to hide in the wardrobe or pretend I'm a statue when the guests come? Or maybe being a statue would pose too much of a competition for your charming and intellect daughters. I understand your anger and your reasons, but now you must understand mine. I put too much time and effort into creating this opportunity for my daughters. I will not let them be upstaged by anyone. You may play all sanctimonious to me now, but either now or in 10 years, you'll understand my perspective, and you will agree with my decision. Besides, being the resourceful little creature that you are, you will without a doubt find your window of opportunity with little difficulty. If you're really that smart, you will get your chance to shine, and you will take it. You like to refer to all of us as family, but only if it means I have to do something.
Daddy!
Don't get melodramatic, girl. You sound like a bad novel. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to prepare 3 young ladies for the ball organized by the future king. You have any idea how much a decent dress costs? Do you have any idea how much a decent dress costs these days? No, of course you don't.
What?
Should I mention I know about the money problem? Better not. Of course. How could buying a dress for the daughter of the rightful owner and head of the house be proper? Listen to me, girl, and listen good. I am the rightful owner of this house. And as unfortunate as it may be, your father, blesses his soul eternal, is dead. No mother would put an orphan before her own children. I am not just some orphan. And contrary to your real children, I am not afraid to think and speak for myself. You're truly blind if you really can't see my potential and how useful I could be, also for you. Enough of this idle chatter. We have a very important task ahead of us and little time left. Since you're thinking so highly of yourself and your skills, why don't you show us your pragmatic side and start cleaning the house and helping with preparations? That's it? Do you really believe that is all I could be good at? Demons! Snap out of that constant daydreaming, girl, and start paying attention. Do you think that even if you were the lady of this house, you wouldn't need to keep it clean? Are you really selfish enough to believe that? Besides, the terrible burden of dusting and doing the dishes is minuscule in comparison with my responsibilities. Be grateful for having such a simple life. Oh yes, very great. Shush, not a word. Get the girls together and call the servants. Wait for me in the hall. I'll bring you your orders in a moment.
Daddy! What?
I see. Still playing? Finally, it's so clean you could positively dine from it. I'm tired, but it's still better than washing all those dishes was. I hate doing dishes. I'll be right back. I need to transfer those hot dogs I'm cooking. Alright. I'm back. I'm tired, but it's still better than washing all those dishes was. I hate doing dishes. She's been back for a little more than 1 hour, and here we are, scrubbing the floor on all fours, cleaning the windows, polishing silverware, twice, and dusting everything. And did I mention doing the dishes? You might have. I hate that. Do you know what I hate? I hate the fact that I'm here while my dear, charming, and wise beyond her age wonder of a sister is upstairs, playing the little princess she'll never be, and trying on that ridiculous dress Carmosa bought. First of all, you never saw that dress, and second, who knows, maybe the prince will fall in love with her and you'll end up being the queen's sister. I doubt even that amount of noble blood can make a person dense enough to fall for Gloria. Although maybe if she kept silent. You're terrible. Besides, for all we know, the prince could be denser than lead. Also, I didn't know you cared about balls and dresses. Compared to this, I think I prefer the royal circus. Sophia, I need to thank you for putting in a word for me when you spoke with Carmosa. I appreciate it. Don't mention it, and don't overestimate my goodwill. I find myself just as surprised by my behavior as you are. I'm sure some dark power possessed you that brief moment you actually did something nice for another person. Anyway, I appreciate it. What are you two blabbering about this time, wondering why the hall isn't sparkling yet? Well, then stop talking and get to work. This place has to be worthy of the Emperor. You seem very confident that people will suddenly crave visits to our house, Mother, just because they met us at the ball. Will they be so taken by Gloria's charming sense of humor and my kind and sunny disposition? There goes my wonderful Sophia, always heavy as a storm cloud. You finished, because there's work to be done. Also, frankly, dear, I had stopped paying attention to your theatrics a very long time ago. I'm sorry my acting isn't up to your standards, Mother. This ball is much more than just a meeting. It is a chance for all of us to get firm footing in this world, and heavens know, we could use some of that. I have waited for far too long and invested too much to let this chance slip by. So stop whining and start being serious about it. Or do you want to end up with no money and just the clothes on your back like Cinders here? Whoa, zinger. Don't get your hopes too high. What did you say? What are you whispering in my presence? Nothing, Mother. Mother, where are you? I need you to see this. What is it again? There must have been a mistake, Mother. This dress isn't my size at all. It's too long. Oh, she's got a mask. New costume change. I'm sweeping the floors at my every move, and if I ever have a chance to dance in it, I risk serious injury or worse. Wow. Personally, I think you look very pretty, Gloria. Very pretty indeed. Have your fun at my expense. What? So cute. Love you, baby. Just looking at your pictures. I like that she looks at pictures on your phone of herself. Look, memories! You'll have to see me like this, don't you, Gloria says. Yes, I think I'm beginning to like it too. Oh, the floors are already swept, I'm afraid, Sophia said. What is this? Demons! The man is clearly an amateur. I gave that clerk all the numbers and he made sure he got them right several times. I'm sorry, Mother, but I really can't go wearing this. What are we going to do? No reason to lose your head, Gloria. Perhaps visiting the tailor without you was a mistake after all. But we could still salvage this situation. There's still time. Well, I'll go to the tailor tomorrow and make sure he gets it right this time. A trip to the tailor, how very entertaining. Stop whispering behind my back and try your dress on. We have to know if it fits. And you, Cinders, stop loitering and get back to cleaning. That's great. Cinders do the cleaning while we try on our new dresses on. Sure. Why don't we all relax and enjoy ourselves while Cinders scrubs the floors and walls? I can't believe I'm back to this again. Those past few days have been amazing. Now I know there's more to life than this, and not only in fairy tales. I need to change something instead of just bending to Carmosa's will and going back to what is called normal around here. How can I just forget about freedom now? Because let's be honest, Carmosa won't ever release me. She doesn't even consider me in her plans. I'm no one to her. What was that? Who would knock on my window at this hour? Some shady character it must be. Let's see. Perot. Hey Cinders, it's me, Perot. And he seems like such a composed man. Oh well. Let's do something about him before Carmosa kills me. Come inside before anyone sees you. Do you want to be a reason for domestic violence by provoking Carmosa into ripping me to pieces? I wouldn't let anyone hurt you. Oh, so you provoke violence to have something to resolve. Nice way to provide yourself with work. This way you'll always be needed. I'm sorry to bother you, but you've hit a soft spot there. I have no idea whether I have a job anymore, or a purpose for that matter. What happened? I shouldn't bother you this late at night. I am extremely sorry. No need to apologize. You're always welcome. But what happened? What brings you here? And how are you even able to find me? That's a lot of questions. You might consider a career as an interrogator. Finding you is easy, as it's not a secret to where Lady Carmosa lives. I did have some problems determining the right window, though. I'm afraid that I got it wrong the first time. So if anyone complains about burglars or weird animal noises, I'll laugh at them and convince them it was their imagination. What brings you here? Can we talk somewhere else where no one will interrupt us? Again, I'm sorry to bother you. It's just that I have no one else to talk to. It's no bother. Would you like to go on a walk with me? I know the most beautiful place in the forest. Oh, so you could sneak out? That would be... Thank you. Of course I can. Look. I'm practicing sneaking out and breaking out of my own house. We're here. This is my place. Well, not really mine. It belongs to someone else. But I come here frequently. Yes, these woods are ancient, and they have been a part of the royal domain for centuries. Since the first king, they've always belonged to the crown. It's not what I meant. When I was little and my father was still alive, he used to tell me stories about fairies living in this part of the forest. Sprites or not, I can't deny the air this place has. It's very soothing. That's why I called it my place. I come here to relax, and I need that quite often. But you wanted to talk about something. I get the feeling it must be something disturbing. You were very quiet on our way here. Was I? Yes, I was. It's just something that happened yesterday. You might say I was caught off guard. Was there another fight in town? Did you have to? No, it wasn't a fight, and I didn't kill anyone. It was just a talk. A talk with whom? The prince. It's so strange that I'm going to discuss this with you. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to be nosy. It's just, if it's some kind of secret affair of state, then you're right. You shouldn't be telling me anything. It's not about secrets. You're not nosy. I said it's strange because I don't know a single person other than you with whom I could speak with right now. Now isn't that odd? You told me yourself that your duty defines you. I guess friends don't really fit such a picture. Because friends don't really fit into such a picture. Perhaps I finally traded one for the other. What do you mean? My prince summoned me today. He told me about his plans for the kingdom and for me. Plainly speaking, he told me that I'm no longer needed, that my position is obsolete, that he wants me to take up another job, a different job. I see, and this new job would require you to do what exactly? Lie. He wants me to become his master spy. I see. So what did you tell him? That I will think about his proposal. I can see you're very upset about this. Why is that? I thought you wanted to serve and protect the future king. And yet you are clearly conflicted. That's what makes it so upsetting, the fact that I can't make a choice. I know my duty and I honor my allegiance. He is my prince and he has my sword and my bow. But not necessarily your forked tongue. Yes, I am not made for intrigues and court politics, and even if I were, I don't think it's an honorable kind of duty. It must have been difficult to hear your liege ask you to accept it then. Not only that, he also said that there is no need for my current service. But this is everything I know, everything I am, I trained to be the captain like my ancestors before me since I was a little boy. How am I supposed to change all that for a hooded cloak? I don't know. It does sound like a life-changing decision. Maybe I should simply retire. Leave the scene before I become a joke. Prince gave me that option as well. Whatever his reasons may be, I'm sure this wasn't an easy decision for the prince either. He did give you the choice after all. Carmosa doesn't ask me what I want. From what I gathered, you're more than just a subject to him. Perhaps you're right. So what would you choose even if you were given the same choice? I'll retire. If you really want to know my opinion, I think you should retire. Really? Why is that? Well, it is obvious to me that you serve your liege outstandingly, and you really earn some time off duty. Times change and your mission is accomplished. You made it now. Now it's time for you to rest and think about yourself, your life, and what do you want to do with it. You're being very nice while calling me a useless relic of the past at the same time. Don't be ridiculous. A man of your skills, I'd say the world is wide open right there in front of you. I also think that the prince must realize this. That's precisely why he presented you with such a choice in the first place. I don't think I'll be making up my mind yet. This is simply too new. There's something else too. I always thought about myself as a man of duty and honor. You might have mentioned that in our conversations, yes. That's exactly how important it is. It was, for me. But now that I'm given a new duty, I have trouble accepting it. And I think I know why. You do? Yes. Because I'm not a man of duty at all. I'm a man of the sword. And that's what has been making me so devoted to royal service. But once it's gone, I'm not so good at taking orders from the prince. It wasn't honor that kept me at his side. It was pleasure. I was doing my duty because I was enjoying it. Which I'm guessing is a bad thing. Of course it is. Duty and honor stem from discipline and self-sacrifice, not preference. But doesn't fun make things, well, funnier? Apparently, yes. Besides, you're obviously very good at being one thing, a warrior. This may be true or not. However, I'm still not good at being a politician. I just don't have what it takes to manage to lie all the time. Manipulate others, yes. I was never very good at it, and I seldom tried. It's just not who I am. I think that condition's called moral backbone, and it's only curable with money. I don't care about money. I'm afraid you'll have to live with it and hope it won't be terminal. Congratulations. We've just determined that you have a heart. It may only mean one thing. You are a man of ideals. A man of ideals would accept his prince's offer without a second word. No, I'm not him. I'm what you said, a relic. A knight stuck in his little fantasy world where duty is pleasant and no one is ordered to lie. I want to follow my code, which tells me to obey, but I can't obey because it means I'd have to break another kind of code. But it may just all be a front because apparently I only do things for fun. Alright, now this is just too much. Stop this right now. The situation isn't easy, but you shouldn't complain about the choice you were given. I wasn't complaining. Yes, you were, dear Captain, even though it is not so bad. You know, all you need to do is make up your mind. On the one hand, you can put your duty first and let go of your morals, or honor as you like to call it. On the other, you can hold true to your values, but lose the role which defined you. The choice is clear and simple. Which weighs more in your mind, duty or honor? You said it yourself, it is duty that defines me. Yes, but roles change, and the same is true for definitions. I'd say you put up quite the defense of morals just a minute ago. So I think that your honor, your morals are what really define you. Thank you for your words. You gave me more than I expected, and it does seem clearer now. I'm glad to have helped. Maybe it is indeed time for me to end this kind of living. Perhaps my mission, my family's mission, is over. Maybe I should just live, find myself the right woman, and focus on being a good man? Although the right woman part might be a bit challenging. You'll find someone. You're exaggerating. What girl doesn't love a knight? And with your looks, you'll find the right one in no time. Ha! Thank you for this brazen attempt at flattery. You're very kind. At your service. Thank you, Cinders. This has been very helpful. You listened to me and addressed my doubts. I'm grateful. It's been a pleasure. You helped me all you could, and now it's time for me to think about it on my own. Should I escort you back to your residence? Thanks, but that won't be necessary. Since I'm already here, I think I'll go and visit my mother's grave. It's nearby, and as someone recently pointed out to me, I should start taking care of it more diligently. So, you're just going to go for a little stroll to the cemetery? You really are something else. I guess it isn't the first time you snuck out at night, though. Besides, what harm can the dead inflict upon you, right? Exactly. In that case, may I at least accompany you on your way to the cemetery? Of course, why not? Time to go to the cemetery. Hi, Mom, it's me. It was a while since my last visit. I'm sorry. I've had the most intense week. A bit crazy, actually. I feel like my head's so full of thoughts about what's been going on that it will burst any second now. I met your old friend Haney. She told me quite a lot about you. I can't believe how different it was you were in comparison with what Father used to tell me. I'm sure you know what to do now. Haney said you were smart and strong. Ooh, I gotta put my hot dogs in the oven. And so are you. It's in your blood. I assume this is a ghost. Not this again. They'll just fall asleep without noticing it. You're not dreaming. Alright. If you're so helpful, why don't you just show yourself? As you wish. Heavens! Who are you? Holy. Just literally visited by a ghost. I thought there was a way to... options. Who are you? I am the fairy of the lake, the one who is praised and feared by souls elated and those of broken spirit. The fairy, Lady of the Lake, trophy earned. You've been keeping vigil by our lake through the seasons. You remembered about us. You did well. The sacrifice which your mother had made was not squandered. You were willing to uphold the concord. You are free to ask for our aid. Forgive me, but I know nothing about any sacrifices or concords. Yes, you have lost the knowledge which your mother had. She was always so close to us, so mindful of our presence and our ways. She knew how to dance with us and how to sing for us. She knew about the way a concord is made. She also knew about the weight of the price, and that is never equal to the weight of aid. It grows with time, it blooms and is reaped. She made her sacrifice to bind us and make us watch over you. We are here, we offer aid. What are you saying, that my mother somehow sacrificed herself for me? I really doubt that. You can play with your doubts as much as you please, but as long as your belief in us remains unspoiled. I really can't remember a single situation when a fairy helped me. I never noticed anyone watching me. So much certainty, and yet you speak of memories. You are very young indeed. You believe in certainty where there is only faith. Your mother's faith made this meeting a reality. Her foresight made this opportunity. She knew you would need us, eventually. It is in your blood. Soon you will be facing a grave choice. We are here. We are offering aid. I could use some help. I guess I could use any help I can get. It's not often that I meet someone willing to help me in the first place. Aid carries weight. Heavy may be the price. It tends to flourish with time. Like fate, it is a living thing. I understand. I think that sometimes we have to deal with the unknown and take the risk. If Mom was brave enough to take this plunge, I am too. I will pay the price. You spoke like your mother. Yes, your blood is one. You are forged like her. Soon you will need us. If you are indeed ready to carry the weight, we will make a concord with you. You will receive aid. It's good to know. I'm sick of having to do everything on my own. Even if it is better or safer, I still miss just being able to lean on someone or something else. Also, I'd be a fool not to take this opportunity, even if it does sound a bit dangerous. Your path is unfolding. Soon you will have to act and make a choice. You will be guided by your blood and nature. When it comes to pass, we will be waiting for you. I still can't believe it, any of it. And yet your blood speaks otherwise. You are your mother's daughter, and your fate has brought you to the lake. And the lake is watching you. You keep on repeating things like that, but why me? What makes me so special? Special? What can be special for fate? No, you are simply a thread, and like all threads, you deem your own pattern special simply because it is yours. I guess it does make sense. Now go home and rest. The time of change is upon you, and you will need strength to carry its weight. We will be ready. You will receive aid. That's awesome. Wake up, Cinders. Does every day have to start with us having to wake you up personally? Oh, there they are. Two lovely sisters. I'm going to save there. That's an entry. We made it past another day. Two more days to the ball.